3, 2, 1, and action. What up, guys? Trevor of the Ice Mask Gang here, and welcome back to the NLCS. Welcome to the NLCS. Sorry, I'm still not 100% well. So let's get right into NLCS Game 2, Cardinals versus Braves. Let's get right into it. This is Game 2 of the NLCS.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Atlanta Braves.
And briefly here, a glance
Cardinals
at the
going with Alex Reyes.
The ball here in this one.
The Braves are going with Brandon McCarthy.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis
Mike Schultz's
Cardinals.
lineup looks like this.
Hero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
If Carpenter,
Matty,
Martinez, Adams, Ozuna, DeYoung, Molina, Wong, Bader, and Reyes.
I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he
Brandon
usually
McCarthy
does.
is on the mound for the Braves. He's 6'8", 225 pounds, and he's 34 years old.
Early in this one. Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at
Swanson,
former
Alvarez,
#1 overall
and
pick
Freeman
out
on
of
the
Vanderbilt
infield. Acuna Jr.
University.
is the
That's
Yarte, and
Dansby
Markakis in the
Swanson.
outfield.
Look,
And
this
Suzuki's
guy
behind the
fits
plate for the
part.
Braves.
Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in
Here's
some
Carp.
form or fashion today.
Here's
He
Matt
digs
Carpenter.
in
He'll get us
for game
started in
1.
this one under
Game
the
2.
lights.
Sorry.
Carpenter.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Big swing
Carp,
by Carpenter.
first
and this
pitch.
is out to deep right.
Bomb! Right field.
And
Goodbye. It's got to
an
be the salsa.
absolute
1-0
bomb.
St. Louis.
So it's a solo shot on the very first pitch of the ball game. His first homer here in the series, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Here's into the
Jose
box.
Martinez
Jose
now.
Martinez. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
Martinez, he's batting his average is 47%. So, down 1%. So what? Shut up.
High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. He's got it one away.
Batting third, first baseman, Matt Adams.
Here comes Big City Matt Adams now.
Here's Matt Adams now. One run in and
235,
one
one
gone
home
so
run,
far this inning.
4 RBIs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive base hit.
Big City's on base for the Cardinals.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Ozuna now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. Camargo's got it.
One away.
There. Back to Freeman.
Ozuna will beat it out for a fielder's choice.
Batting fifth, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Here's Paulie D now. Pitch to Paulie
Ready
D.
to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit at third. Camargo brings it in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. Home half of the first coming up from SunTrust Park, and the Redbirds have an early 1-0 advantage. Time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well,
Lena's going with including Inciarte, Freeman, Marquez, Camaro, Suzuki, Alvarez, Swanson, and McCarthy's a pitcher batting ninth.
Seems to turn in a good at bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he
Lena's going with Alex Reyes, who missed the majority of the season with Tommy John surgery, but he's somehow miraculously healed for the playoffs.
Oh, Alex Reyes, one of the big arms,
getting the
young
start for St.
up-and-coming
Louis.
arms in the game of baseball. Great fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Powerhouse slider, and I mean a true slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you can see why. When you watch this guy pitch, you'll know early on. If you see a lot of swings and misses early,
Carpenter,
Alex
Young,
Reyes
Long,
could
and
be in
Adams
for a
along the
really
infield.
strong night.
Ozuna, Bader, and Martinez in the outfield. And Molina is behind the plate.
And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom
First
half
pitch
of the
from
first.
Reyes.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and
Struck him out.
Connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Strike 2. Here we go. Cardinals baseball with the ice mask gang. And popped up.
Carpenter is there
Carp
for
is
it.
there.
And that's
2
the
away.
second out of the inning. And with
look
2
at the
away,
bracket.
let's check in with our up-to-the-minute
tournament here.
playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike. Freeman, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball.
Struck him out.
Strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. It remains 1-0.
Here's Yachty. He's batting .545 with 2 home runs. So
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner that gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
this is at Yachty's
so
on
the
base.
leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's Colton Wong now. Cardinals second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Batting 8, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Here's Bader
Now
now.
at the plate, Harrison Bader. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting 9, pitcher, Alex Reyes.
There's Alex
now
Reyes
in the box, Alex Reyes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0.
1-0 St. Louis. Here we go.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Wong has it. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Fastball right over the outside corner. And there are our umpires calling balls and
Earl
strikes.
Hendricks
Is Mr.
behind
Earl
the plate.
Hendricks.
Woody Keller at first,
Hey,
and Drummond at second, and Clyde Washington is at third base.
He's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got
Struck
a great
him
track
out.
record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Johan Camargo goes down for the second out in the bottom half. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First offering on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Wong is there.
Adams
in time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. The left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning.
I'm Trevor of the Ice Mask Gang. So here's Carp. As he digs in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat.
Fouls it off.
Wind-up and the 0-1. A swing, and this ball
Carpenter
is
again.
To right field.
Blast to right. Goodbye. 2-0 St. Louis.
As they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead. That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking. Into the box now, Jose Martinez. Cue shot here out towards short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average Adams.
In now, Matt Adams. Line drive to center field. Inciarte is right there, one down.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Ozuna now. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out in the first
inning.
inning.
By way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now, oh my,
Ozuna!
This ball is crushed.
Blast!
Look at it go!
Center field!
Gone!
Goodbye! 4-0 St. Louis.
So a two-run shot
big
to
Barrow
left center,
Zuna.
his second home run of the
two-run
series.
blast.
And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Here's DeYoung now.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Fly ball out toward left center field. Inciarte's there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. And Molina's aboard a base hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting
long now.
Colton Wong will stand in. Swinging a hard hit ball.
Long, that one's going into the corner.
And that'll get
Molina
down
for
for what
third.
should be extra bases.
Long maybe held up a second.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader, as he hits one on a line to left
and
field.
Bader's gone.
But this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Cards lead it 4-0. And that'll bring in prospect Ozzie Albies. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Should be. What? Okay.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play.
Okay.
Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
From the stretch. Way in front of that fastball. Albies gets his lead at first, nobody out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, that's a quality AB right there, D-Roll. Falls behind 0-2 on 2 straight heaters, gets the curveball and laces it for a base hit.
Yeah, I'm shocked right there. 0-2, blew 2 fastballs by him, and then he's able to stay on a breaking ball and drive it for a base hit.
Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. None out, runners at first and second. Now a bunt attempt here.
Carpenter.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Sacrifice 5-3.
Now batting, number 13.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And the second run is in as well as they're on the board in a big way. It's 4-2 now.
4-2 now.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
4-2 is our score. We play the bottom of the 3rd.
And it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking.
Struck him out.
And that'll do it. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move ahead to the 4th inning now in Game 2. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Braves 2. Digging in, Alex Reyes flied out in his first at-bat. So
keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Chasing after it is Inciarte.
He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
1 away. Here's Carp
Stepping up now, Matt Carpenter. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Marquez back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Jose Martinez now.
Stepping into the box, Jose Martinez, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Drilled to the left side.
Martinez is on base.
Through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
He's 1 for 2 in this
today and take home field advantage. In the bush.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, forget about
Adams
this one.
hits it a ton. Deep left.
And out of
right
here.
center.
And I mean
goodbye.
6-2
St. Louis. Big city bomb for Matt Adams.
2-run shot to straightaway center. His first homer so far in the series as they open it up to 6-2 now.
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Here's Ozuna now. 6-2 St. Louis, and in St. Louis, 6 is a serious number.
Ozuna.
Swing and a line drive. Oh, look at the sliding stop. And give it up on a phenomenal
that was a great play.
To retire the side.
The Cardinals get 2 in back in the inning.
Coming on this 2-run dinger.
The big city bomb.
The 4th coming up. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Braves 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Popped him up.
And that ball will fall.
In there, base hit.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a long dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
The 0-2 home. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a
Struck
swing and
him
a miss here by
out.
Suzuki as he set down on strikes for the second out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there.
One.
They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
5, 6.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's Albies now.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Fouled off. Camargo, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Fouled off again.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep
Pitch number
frustrating
49
that
from
pitcher.
Reyes.
Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the
Pitch
plate.
number 50 is upcoming. It's pitch number 50 from Reyes.
And he fouls this one off.
Fouled off as well.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Braves strand one. They still trail here. It's 6-2.
6-2. Cardinals lead.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First offering on its way. Hit in the air to center field. Inciarte's there. He's got it one away.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Here's Yadi.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
2 away now.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
There's Wong now.
Colton Wong will stand in. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 6-2. Leading off the inning, Dansby Swanson. And
this one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose.
Warming up for the Braves.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation.
Struck him out.
Fastball.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Tyler Flowers.
Flowers is in as a pinch hitter for the Braves.
Tyler
for the pitcher.
Flowers.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Tyler Flowers.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit down the third base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 13.
Stepping into the box, number 13. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he
struck him out.
His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Julio Teheran takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Braves has been in 1 game, pitched 1.2 innings.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
That's foul.
Nearly a big fly. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. Markakis is there, and he'll bring this one in. Ready for another shot now. Alex Reyes ready to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with.
To the Cardinals pinch hitter.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Matt Carpenter will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Hit down the line at first.
Fair ball.
Freeman's got it.
Carpenter's
and
gone.
he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Brett Cecil
Cecil's into the game. He has pitched in 3 games, 3.1 innings pitched, and he has 5 strikeouts.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He's hit.
He'll be facing the next.
Listen, his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Behind 0-2 now. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Past history with Brett Cecil. He's gone 2 for 5. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And he struck him out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Nick Markakis is at the plate.
I didn't get Norris warmed up as well.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And he comes
9 pitch innings. Struck out the side on 9 pitches for Brett Cecil.
3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back here at SunTrust Park, it's on to the 7th now in Game 2. But before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point.
There's Jose Martinez
riding in once again. Jose Martinez.
Right fielder, Jose Martinez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is in the second with a double. His 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, You want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his third hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Matt Adams will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
Martinez stands at second with no outs.
Adams.
Drive base hit to right.
There we go. Those in the corners now for Marcell Ozuna.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up
and get smacked in the mouth
right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Formation, and here's Ozuna. First pitch to
First
Ozuna.
Pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out toward
Ozuna
left
deep.
center field.
That's probably going to be caught.
There for it.
Martinez will tag up and head for
made,
home.
But this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner
It's
from third
7-2
tags
St.
up.
Louis.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
DeYoung,
shot to
left field,
deep. Look
into the upper deck, home run. 9-2 St. Louis.
Gone, a home run. Paul DeYoung connects for a 2-run home run. His third home run of this series, as this is now a 7-run ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Swanson backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here it comes. Swung on and driven to right, and no
deep in the right. One drive in the right. Goodbye. 10-2 St. Louis.
A solo shot here for Colton Wong. His second home
the Braves are getting absolutely slaughtered here
lead to 8 now.
In the NLCS.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Wow.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on.
Number 41 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He'll hit for the pitcher.
Tapper up the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. There's a shot out to right center field.
That one is down. Bader will round for second, head for third. Here he comes around third.
They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score,
Carpenter now.
And that was a great piece of hitting.
Here's Matt Carpenter. A swing,
Carpenter,
and this one is blasted to
deep,
right field.
Right field. Goodbye.
It.
It's got to be the salsa. Third home run of the day for Carpenter. It's 13-2, St. Louis.
A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Wow, talk about a man rising to the occasion. If this team rolls through the playoffs, I think he just made a convincing case for the MVP. Sure, it's only one game, but that's his third homer of the game, and we're not done yet. This is the kind of stuff legends are made of.
Darren O'Day enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Those are terrible numbers. 13-2, St. Louis is our score. Here in the 7th. Here's Jose Martinez now back for Cardinals.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez. He swings and grounds it to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Here's Adams now.
Here's Matt Adams now. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field.
Adams hits it a ton.
On the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider.
13-2.
7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Cardinals lead it 13-2. Luke Weaver gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
And 3 strikeouts for Luke Weaver.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to.
Third baseman, Johan Camargo.
First pitch from Weaver.
First pitch on its way. Way in front of that fastball. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here's the 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki.
Fouled off.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Grounder down the line at third. Carpenter has it. On to first, and
Adams,
Suzuki's retired. 2 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding his...
Weaver strikes him out.
We'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3.
Good inning from Luke Weaver.
Retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. And as you can see, they are way behind. Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna earned himself an RBI.
The left fielder, number 23.
Mitchell Morris the pitch.
Ozuna.
Griggerson warming up.
First delivery to him on the way. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's
Ozuna's on base
for
the Cardinals.
So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside.
The Braves are getting executed, that's for sure.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder,
Paul
D.
DeYoung.
Here's a shot
Deep.
to left field.
Left field.
And deep into the
Upper deck, goodbye.
gone.
15-2 St. Louis. Second home run of the game for Paul DeYoung.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Here's Yachty.
The batter, number 4, catcher,
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Fouled away.
Yachty fouls it
As
off.
we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get me over curveballs, no get me over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Here's Colton Wong now. In the 8th here.
Here's Colton Wong now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. Inciarte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
now batting, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Here's
The
Harrison
next
Bader
to bat for
now.
St. Louis, Harrison Bader. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. From the stretch. Heading out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. But Norris
Here's Norris
on
into
the
the
pitch
game
out of
for
the
the Cardinals.
bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 26, Bud Norris.
He's been in 2 games, has a 4.5 ERA, 2 innings pitched, he's got 3 strikeouts.
And next will be Dansby.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A chance here for the second baseman.
Wong to Adams.
1 away.
1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Charlie Culberson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and they remain well behind. Back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network, set to go in the 9th from SunTrust Park. A.J. Minter enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Schedule Wiggerson the pitch. Now we're ready to go for the 9th. Pitch to Carson Kelly.
High fly ball after straightaway center.
Hit it out, and he's out.
And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Matt Carpenter
will
now.
stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
Carpenter
Markakis has a read on it.
Out.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Jose Martinez.
Here's Jose Martinez now.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Martinez. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh my, this
Martinez
ball is
deep.
Crushed. Where will this one end up?
Left center.
And this one
Goodbye.
is gone. A home run.
16-2 St. Louis.
So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer here in the series as this lead got even wider.
Here's Matt Adams now.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping in now, Matt Adams as he rips it on the ground to second.
Right into the shift.
Throw to first in plenty of time.
We head to the bottom of the 9th.
So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors.
Everyone's basically abandoned SunTrust Park.
We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th.
16-2.
The Cardinals are out in front, 16-2.
Your attention, please.
Luke Gregerson
Ball to the
1
bullpen
game,
now as
1
Luke
inning
Gregerson
pitch,
will take
and
over
1
here on the
strikeout.
mound.
Gregerson.
Here's
part of
Ender
the
Inciarte. He's
Astros
the one to
was
start off the
last
9th
year.
inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally.
Inciarte.
Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Dribbled to the right side. And
The fuck was that?
Safely.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down
Freddie
the first
Freeman now.
baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Grounded up the first baseline.
You pull a fastball like that, You got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he'll
struck him out
here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far.
4
strikeouts.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, to second for 1.
Double play, and just like that, the Cardinals take game 2 of the National League Championship Series.
This thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win.
The series moves to Busch with the Cardinals a chance to sweep at home.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started.
Alex Reyes is the winning pitcher. Brandon McCarthy's the loser. Matt Carpenter was the top hitter for the Cardinals. Ozzy Albies was the top hitter for the Braves. It's got to be the salsa. Matt Carpenter is the MVP of the game.
Exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
3 runs, 3 home runs, and 4 RBIs.
To come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
(16-2) in tonight's game. St. Louis take a 2-0 lead here in the league championship series. Alex Reyes pitches well enough to get the W. Brandon McCarthy permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
This is Chair of the Ice Mask Gang, and I'm signing off. I'll see you guys next time with even more Ice Mask Gang shenanigans. Chair of the Ice Mask Gang signing out. Stay frosty, my friends.
We'd like to thank you.